I want to welcome you to Fruit for Your Life. I'm going to show you what a fruitarian eats within 1 week. Stay tuned. All right, so I thought it would be good if I would show you what someone who eats mostly fruit would eat within 1 week. So I'm speaking between Monday through Friday. That's what I usually account my days for, is Monday through Friday when I'm gone, and what I normally take to me with I eat. As many of you all know, I do drive a truck, so it'll be different for people who stay at home full time, but because I'm on the road, I take my food with me, and I want to show you this is what I'm majority eat when I'm out on the road. And I'm going to show you also how, for me, it's actually cheaper to eat this way. I will do another video on doing a budget, showing you how to eat for cheap, like spending about $40 maybe for the week and eating. But what I did was I went to a fruit market in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I went there and I got some other exotic fruit or tropical fruit that I normally don't get where I'm at. So I did pay a little bit more for it, but I'm going to show you exactly what I would take with me in the truck. Okay, so I'm going to start with the breakdown of it. So I have 3 watermelons, 1, 2, 3. Now these are going to be my primary meal during the week. I love watermelon. I take watermelon with me every week because number 1, it's filling. Number 2, it hydrates my body. So this is actually, at the end of the day, I look forward to having my watermelon. So as you can see, I have 3. So if I cut them up, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there may be 1 or 2 of those days throughout the week. I may have a whole watermelon. Okay. So some days I may have half of a watermelon and I'll have half of it for dinner. And then I'll have the next one for dinner the next day. And if I'm really having a day that's really hot and I need to be hydrated, I'll actually have 1 for lunch, and I'll have 1 for dinner as well. So, okay, I normally eat them by the halves. There's no way that I can eat a whole watermelon. So in one sitting, I can only eat about as much as a half. So this works out great for me. And so I'll decide how my week is going, how I want to do my watermelon. Sometimes I may come home with 1 watermelon. I may not have eaten all of them, but that's okay because I can eat that over the weekend. Okay, so let me go to the next thing. I'm a person, I love figs. I think figs are great. They're a good sugar source. Okay, so doing the job that I do, which is very sedentary, but when I'm not driving and I'm loading my truck, it's a very strenuous job. It requires a lot of energy. All right, so what I normally do is I have some dried figs with me. I've been taking these over the last several weeks. I take dried figs with me. This is a good source of energy. All right, and so these have, it's not just 1 roll. There's 2 rolls of these in here. So this will last me a pretty good time. But also because where I went, they had fresh figs, okay? So these are what fresh figs look like. All right, so I'm gonna let these ripen up a little bit. I don't think they're quite ready for me. They are, you can squeeze them. They are really, I'm not sure whether they're totally sweet or not yet. So, but I will let these sit most of the weekend. When I really see them being really soft, that's when I'll start to eat them. But another good source of sugar. This is good for you. See, this is your candy. When you want to eat something sweet, your candy is this right here. I'm gonna show you another one. Okay, dates. I keep dates in the truck with me as well. All right, so as you can see, nice amount of dates here. I think this was almost about $9 for these dates. So is that right, sweetie? About $9? Okay, so you said $7 to $8, all right? So look at all the dates that's in there. So I normally will eat 1 or 2 at a time. I've got my own that I have as well. So 1 or 2, 3 at a time. It just depends on whether I want something sweet. See, this takes the place of those candy bars that I was normally eating. This takes the place of those milkshakes that I was normally drinking, or this takes the place of those donuts that I was normally eating. So now I'm getting simple sugar that is not bad for me. It's just pure energy for my body, all right? Okay, so also I like to keep cuties with me also. The oranges, I love to keep these with me. As you can see, I've already had some, but these will go with me. And I like these in the morning time because when I'm first getting up and I may have a little bit of hunger going on, if I'm not fasting up till lunch or if I'm not fasting up till 3 o'clock, I'll eat these to keep me going, all right? Because these will hydrate you, especially if you have apples and stuff like that, it will just keep you hydrated. Okay, next, y'all know I love my red bananas, all right? Sometimes when I just feel like eating a banana, I'll grab a banana and eat it. It doesn't have to be some certain time for me to eat this, so I don't have to just sit it to the side and say, okay, at this time at a certain day, I'm gonna eat. No, if I feel like I want a banana, I grab a banana, especially if I know that I'm gonna be doing something strenuous, I do that. All right, so we have bananas. Seeded grapes. These are a good fill-in for you. Now these seeded grapes that I got, man, these are the sweetest seeded grapes that I have found. And as a matter of fact, since I've been doing this, this is the first sweet seeded grapes that I have been able to find that were sweet. The rest of them are kind of watered down, and I'm a contribute it to the grapes that they normally give us that have no seeds. They're really, really sweet. So when we eat the grapes that do have seeds, they're not as sweet, and so it kind of lowers, you know, our thoughts about them. But this, super sweet. So I have a whole bag of grapes with me, another good snack for you to have. You know, sometimes you just want to put a couple of grapes in your mouth, or maybe you want to make a meal off of grapes itself. These things right here, if you knew what they did to your health or for your health, you would eat them all the time. If you had certain diseases, I'm not going to say what kind, but if you had certain diseases that normally would cause people to perish, you let them eat these for 2-3 weeks straight, nothing but these, and watch what happens to their diseases. All right, so grapes, very important. All right, so how do I stay hydrated if I haven't eaten watermelon? All right, good question. Now I do coconut water. So I've got more of these. So I've got a total of 3 of these. So I've got one more in the refrigerator. I just didn't sit it out here. But this is what I will have a sip on. And by the time I get done with these and I have watermelon, listen, I'm not trying to be vulgar, but I'm telling you, you will urinate a lot. And that means that you are hydrated. When you pee a lot, it means that your body is hydrated, and that's exactly what you want. You do not want to be dehydrated whatsoever. Again, natural water bottle. Natural water bottle right here. Also, I was able to find another young coconut. All right, so I'm going to take this with me. I've already ordered. What it does is it bores a hole in the middle. It's got a crank on it where you clean it out, and you can just stick a straw down in there and drink it just like this. So this is what you want to stay hydrated. This is good sweet water. This is not like regular bottled water where it has no minerals, no nothing in it. This water right here will heal your body. That's why it's important. If you can come across these in your town, this is exactly what you want to have. Now, many of us, we don't have these in our hometown. I'm not even sure that we have these coconuts here like this, even wrapped up like this. I'm not even sure that we have these where I live. I have to go out of town for that. So I have my water. Between my watermelons, my water, my oranges, my grapes, All of those things will keep me hydrated throughout the day. Okay, so also I got some tamarinds. They look like sea urchins, but I'll go ahead and show you what one looks like. So you have these tamarinds. They're close comparison to leches or leches. Okay, so, and they're very easy to peel. All right, this is what they look like. And they actually taste like grapes. They taste like the yellow grapes or the green grapes that we eat. So they've got a seed in the center. Y'all know me, I'm always eating on something. All right, so there's a seed in the center of it. But everything outside of that seed is edible. I'm sure you could eat the seed too. Looks like a pearl, doesn't it? Man, that's crazy. Pretty, it's not overly sweet. Tastes like the texture of a grape. Tastes more like a green grape. Okay? Just need to finish cleaning that off. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. Normally, I do not eat like this throughout the week. Most times, I don't eat hardly this much at all. And I'm gonna do a video and show you what I normally do, what I normally spend on a regular week. A regular week, I normally spend about $50. Okay, so however for this, I spend about $100. Okay, so don't let your hair get fried and say, oh no, there's no way I could do that. No, this is special extra stuff that I normally do not come in contact with. And so because I was able to get it, I got it. Because sometimes you want to switch up your food that you're eating, and it's time for me to switch up my food a little bit. So I got this, majority of this. Now I will be adding the coconuts with me all the time. Anytime I can run across them, I'm grabbing coconuts. That's just going to happen now, from now on. But majority time, oranges, watermelon, pears, hey, that does me good. Peach season is coming in. You're going to see me eating a lot of peaches. I'm going to buy a lot of peaches. All right. So this cost me about $100. All right. So don't let your hair get fried. It's quite okay. I will show you on another video what we normally do for what I normally do for the week, and it doesn't cost anything like this. Now, let me say this. Even though I may have spent $100 this week on this, it saves me a lot of money, okay? By the time I stop at all the truck stops, get what I shouldn't have been getting, nuts, candy bars, donuts, double cheeseburgers. Look, by the time I'm done with the week, I probably would have spent $100 on food for the week with that in and of itself. And that food kills me. That food takes my life away. This food gives me life. This food allows me to shed my weight. All right. So I just wanted to let you see what was going on, let you see what a week for a fruitarian is like. And like, again, this is the whole week. The whole week. This will sustain me, and it'll probably sustain anybody who eats normally. And now I'm finding out that I just don't eat as much as I used to eat. You know, it used to be I had to have the breakfast or lunch and the dinner. Now I really don't eat a whole lot. I don't eat as much now. So when I come home on the weekends, I have salad. So, but for the most part, this is what you're going to see me do. I hope this has been helpful for you so that you can know what a fruitarian normally eats during a week, or at least what I normally will eat during the week. And again, there are some switch ups that makes it a whole lot cheaper than this. And I'll show you on another video once again how to do it on a budget. All right. Hey, I hope this was good for you. I hope this was some good fruit. Please take it and eat it up. This is good. This is good for your body, good for your health, good for your family. All right. Hey, if you all would, please subscribe. You can leave me a comment. thumbs up. Also, if you have a question that you'd like to contact me about, just leave it in the comments and I'll make a way for you to be able to get in contact with me personally. All right? Hey, you all take care. Hey, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you all so much. Take care. Bye-bye.